Hey everyone, today's video will be answering an interesting question that I found on Quora that says that if Joseph is not the biological father of Jesus, how did Jesus come from the lineage of David? If you're familiar with the story, you'll kind of know why this question is so interesting because if you read Matthew chapter 1 verse 18, you see that the process by which Jesus came into the world was a peculiar process because it wasn't by the typical means where a man and a woman, they come together, they do the thing, and then a child comes as a result. It's like God kind of just put the child there in Mary's womb. So all of a sudden, without Mary and Joseph coming together in any form, now Mary was pregnant, right? And the answer I have is the fact that Joseph still ended up raising Jesus Christ. So Jesus was still a product of the union between Mary and Joseph, right? God didn't just pick a random woman who was not espoused to anybody and just said, oh, let me use you. No, Mary was engaged with Joseph and they were going to get married. It's just that God went ahead and did it beforehand so that obviously it could kind of make sense that this was someone coming from heaven, right? It wasn't just a natural kind of process, but Joseph is still the father of Jesus Christ in that sense. And what really tied the knot for me was thinking about the story of Abraham and Sarah and how they were able to give birth to Isaac. Because remember, Sarah in particular was way too old to have a child. So how was she then able to have Isaac? The reason is because something supernatural happened so that someone who wouldn't be able to conceive now was suddenly able to. And you can see the same thing happened in the case of Zacharias and Elizabeth in Luke chapter 1, where she was able to have a child after being very old as well. So I think what had happened here was kind of something similar, where Joseph is still, of course, the father of Jesus Christ, but the process by which Jesus was conceived was a spiritual process because of how special Jesus Christ was. People who are special, from time to time, God Almighty does those kinds of things. It's just that God didn't want to bring Jesus in without any kind of family or something, because then he'd be, I don't know, some kind of bastard or something. Not that that would matter spiritually, it's just that he wouldn't fit as well into the society. So his ability to kind of be ordinary was by the family, being raised, and all the stuff that everyone else is in. I think that answers this question. If you agree with my answer and think that it makes sense, you can comment in the comment section below. But if you disagree and have a better reason, then I'd love to hear it in the comment section below as well so that we can have some interesting discussions. Anyway, have a great day, and I will see you in the next video.